As the narrator of this unfolding drama, I'm diving into a scandal rocking Kenya's healthcare system. I am talking about the Social Health Authority or SHA controversy, with Health CS Aden Duale at its core. The Kenya Legal and Ethical Issues Network, otherwise known as KELIN, has sounded the alarm, pointing to the Auditor General's report that exposes a troubling lack of transparency in a 104 billion shillings healthcare IT system deal. This procurement flouts Article 227 of Kenya's constitution, which demands fairness, transparency, and cost effectiveness in public spending. Instead, SHA opted for single sourcing, skipping competitive bidding, and left us in the dark about what this system even covers or which facilities it serves. It gets murkier. An escrow account holding SHA funds is controlled by a private agent, with no word on who's signing the check or watching the money. And that Kenya shilling 7 billion for training healthcare workers, there's no clarity on who was trained, where or how. Worse, SHA is skimming 2.5 to 5% of members' contributions and claims to pay quote-unquote faceless owners of this system, passing costs to patients. That's a direct hit to affordable healthcare, a constitutional promise now in question. Add to that, shiny new medical machines are gathering dust due to poor maintenance, and thus, you've got a system failing Kenyans. Now, let's zoom out to the political fallout, because this scandal isn't just about healthcare. It is shaking William Ruto's government. Aden Duale, a loyal Ruto ally and health CS since March 2025, is under fire. Opposition heavyweights like Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna and the Kenya Moja movement are demanding his resignation, accusing him of overseeing a 24 billion shilling fraud, including payments to ghost facilities. Social media is ablaze with hashtag Duale must go, with Kenyans furious that funds for critical care are allegedly being looted. This mess threatens Ruto's flagship UHC plan, branded Taifa Care, a pillar of his bottom-up agenda. Ruto is in a tough spot. Keeping Duale risks signaling weakness on corruption, and firing him could rattle Ruto's UDA party and allies. Duale is fighting back, claiming MPs and shady facilities are behind the attacks, stirring up tensions that could fracture political coalitions. Yeah, so guys, if you've made it this far into the video, you can like, share, and subscribe to this channel. You can also support us on the Mpesa Till below. Your donations will enable us to continue bringing this kind of content to your screen. Thank you. KELIN and other civil rights groups are demanding accountability, and I'm here to lay out their plan. First, they want Parliament's Health Committee to launch an urgent inquiry into SHA's procurement and finances. And they're pushing for a full review of the Social Health Insurance Act to fix this chaotic rollout. Transparency is a non-negotiable. They are calling for the Ministry of Health and SHA to publish all contracts and financial studies in the Kenya Gazette. They are also demanding that the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission and DCI investigate and prosecute those behind this illegal procurement. They are adamant that future health reforms must include public forums because Kenyans deserve a voice. Independent institutions and strong whistleblower protections are key to fighting corruption. Without them, we're just chasing our tails. Kenyans should also organize peaceful protests as sit-ins or marches, demanding accountability, as protests will bring attention to this issue, coupled with social media pressure. This worked when the Adani JKI deal was scrapped due to public pressure. So, where does this leave Aden Duale and Kenya's healthcare? I am watching a man in a political storm, clinging to defiance and Ruto's loyalty. Duale's suspended 40 facilities sent 1,188 fraud files to the DCI and insists that he's cracking down on corruption, not enabling it. His cryptic ex-post about quote-unquote dirty water not stopping growth shows that he's not backing down. But with Kenya shillings 10.6 billion in rejected claims and an opaque escrow account, The public is losing patience and opposition calls for impeachment are growing louder. For Kenya's healthcare, these scandals are gut punch to universal health coverage. Ruto's promise to prosecute SHA looters puts Duale's fate on the line. Investigations will decide if he stays or goes. We need open contracts, real accountability, and public involvement to fix this issue.